Simmer down, my simple child, and shut your freaking pie hole, because I'm going to teach you about every single DIY project ever. Now, to drive this point home, I have a story here that is indicative and a warning for any home renovation project you will do in the future. And the story begins with our chump here, a main character here, who purchased a house during COVID and set up a primo example of every DIY project ever. The sketchy deck out front stood out like a sore thumb. It was so sketchy, in fact, that our main character posted a video online of his foot going through, and it went viral. And knowing in America our favorite pastime is filing lawsuits, he changed quickly into his mirror pairs attire, but was only planning to replace the deck boards on top. But as he continued to rip off the planks, he noticed that he was in the deepest of doo-doos. The framing was heavily weathered, the handrail jiggled more than your mother walking down a set of stairs, and the previous owner had used drywall screws to connect all the lumber together. So now was he not only going to replace the deck boards, but now he also had to replace the framing. But since we've gone this far, you might as well remove the vegetation underneath, not to mention the massive vines that are thicker than a Snicker. What started off as replacing deck boards somehow morphed into landscaping, but also somehow made sense as it was even taking down the frickin' roof. So now the front yard was refabricated and graveled, it was looking great, and he could finally build a deck and replace those deck boards, right? Well, no, because the closer he looked, the siding and ledger board that would hold up the deck were too damaged, and he unfortunately had started to unravel the metaphorical sweater. In what appears to be a common occurrence, the protagonist of our storyline has once again underestimated the project. While he initially thought he'd be replacing just a few deck boards, he will now be replacing the entire front side of the house. Let's follow along from a distance as he grapples with the new reality.
Wait, weren't you building a deck?